works is that so many adults go on a retreat and it's all silent the whole time, and it's like so intense. Some people really love it and really drop in, but then they try to go back to their regular life and there's such a bump and it's so stressful. And what happens on these retreats is they actually breathe more like natural life does. The natural Tai Chi of life is expansion and contraction, right? The energy of the morning, the sun rises, the energy is going like this throughout the day. After lunch, where we are now, where's everybody's energy, right? Going back inward. After sunset, you might get that little second wind, right? You've got energy, then you're going back to sleep again, and your energy's still in that. What does the energy do in a month's time, right? The moon is getting fuller, fuller, and then it's waning again, right? What do the seasons do? We go winter, spring, summer, fall, winter, okay? And our lives, like childhood, adolescence, young adulthood, middle age. But if we keep that inner one alive, we're still doing this every day. But that's the nature of life. And so our retreat models that, all right? Our nature and nature, it's one nature. So getting in tune with that. So what our retreats do is we start by having the kids engage and connect and play games. And so hard to give you both the tasting game and
sorry, are the kids in the retreat, have they already met in groups for that, or is this the first time they're coming together?
Well, it's a mix. So because these retreats are so powerful and dynamic and transformative for kids, at the end of a week they want to know when's the next one, when can I come back, can I bring my friend? And so they've been growing. We started with 13 teens, 18 teens, we're up to now averaging 42 to 45 teens a retreat. So some of the teens are returning and know each other, and then there's new ones coming all the time. So we have not just an adult to teen sort of transmission happening, you have not that vertical thing only, but you have the horizontal level of the teens. Of course, we create the conditions where that can happen anyway, and that's what we started with. They were all strangers to each other, but you get both of that happening. Okay, let's just keep doing Q&A.
Are you doing any in California?
Yes, we are. I've got brochures right here. You can grab one on your way out. We've got one. I guess I'll give you this little bit of history about the retreat then. The retreat model, this teen retreat model, actually started in Massachusetts over 20 years ago at a place called Insight Meditation Society. And they were doing a little 3-day teen retreat. Michelle McDonald and Steve Smith and a whole crew of volunteers started running them. And they admittedly will tell you that they didn't really know what they were doing at the time, but they were really sort of pushed over the cliff edge by a teacher of theirs that they had to start working with youth. So they decided to try it. And it was a little bit chaotic, they said, at times, but the teens got something out of it and decided to keep coming back, and it grew and changed over the years. A group of folks from there took that retreat model to California, and they were Marv Belzer, Diana Winston, and Temple Smith. And they lengthened the retreat and added a few more sort of more Western psychological things into the retreat model. And then it was that group of people who then came to Virginia and introduced it to the folks who we were there in 2007. And then we sort of, it's still evolving. We brought a little bit more of a connection to the natural world piece of it. So this retreat has over 20 years now of evolving a model of what works to engage teens in this way.